We live? There we are. What's up, party people?
Talk to us.
Yes, tell us about your life.
We here.
What do we want to know, Dave?
Favorite movie of
Yeah,
all time.
tell us your favorite movie. We're looking in the chat.
Your favorite Thanksgiving movie. Just kidding. That doesn't exist.
Thanksgiving movies.
I was just kidding. I don't think there is a Thanksgiving movie.
Charlie Brown. Does Charlie Brown have a Thanksgiving movie?
Merry Thanksgiving, Charlie Brown. You never heard of that one?
Dave, don't make me feel...
I'm just kidding. I've never heard of it either. Austin, you're allowed to laugh. Austin's here doing ProPresenter.
Yeah,
so
Austin.
in the chat, say, hey, Austin, and
Mary
he'll feel
Poppins.
loved.
Mary Poppins. That's not a Thanksgiving movie.
I think I just said favorite movie, so
Favorite.
it doesn't have to be Thanksgiving movie. I don't even think that exists. I'm going to Google search it, though. Best
Cars
Thanksgiving
3.
movie.
Elf is not a Thanksgiving movie. Hot take.
Cars 3. Is that a Thanksgiving movie? I like
Home Alone
interpreting these as... Home Alone 2 is Lost in New York. That's Christmas.
Yeah, that's Christmas. That was my Mariah
Best
Carey voice.
Thanksgiving movies. Google is about to punch me in the face right now because it doesn't exist. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I thought that
What?
was a Christmas movie. I think it's just telling me movies that came out around around Thanksgiving.
What's up, Josiah? What's up?
You remember The Blind Side
Yes,
with starring Sandra Bullock?
I watched that on an airplane. I was
Oh,
on
nice.
a Delta flight,
Nice.
probably 565 or something like that. And
What do you mean
remember
by
that.
565? Like the plane?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't. Paul Blart Mall Cop is listed on Google as a Thanksgiving comedy.
I
So
love Paul Blart. Hot take.
you're allowed to like Paul Blart.
Dude, Paul Blart, that was a great movie.
In that movie, doesn't he play Guitar Hero?
He does? What's rated R?
Hold on, let me.
Paul Blart?
No,
That's what Bree said.
Paul Blart is not rated R. Kevin James hasn't done anything rated R. Actually, what I said is probably a lie. I'm not sure. Okay, so our camera right now is a little bit far away from us. So if we forget to look directly at you, audience, that's our fault. That's completely our fault.
It's
So
our fault.
yeah.
We still got a 2-minute countdown.
So you guys remember what the stream looked like last week? Isn't it like so much better this week? Amazing what 1 week can do, Alex.
1 week, we upgraded our entire studio.
Yeah.
Like we just went 0 to 100 real quick.
Shout out Dave Barnes,
Yep,
who's
Dave
currently
Barnes is
running
here.
sound and managing the stream.
He's managing. Shout out to Dave. We cannot make this happen without him.
They're 19 watching right now.
Hey, Alex.
Hey
Oh,
Dave, how does
what's
this
up, bro?
sound? How does this sound? It sounds really bad.
Jalen is on. What's up, Jalen?
Oh, what up, Jalen? How's it
Uh,
going, dude?
Dude, Jalen. Remember?
Seeing your face makes my day better, and unfortunately, I'm not seeing your face right now.
I know.
By the way, when I just cupped around the microphone and yelled, Dave did not like that. I maybe
It's a
burst
bad-
his eardrums.
Is it bad?
All right, we got to ask them more things on the chat.
Okay. Favorite Thanksgiving dish? Side dish.
Side dish.
Side
Yeah,
dish.
side dish.
Very particular.
All right, Alex, have you ever heard of banana croquette? Have you heard of that before?
What? No.
Dave, have you heard of that? Banana croquette. Apparently, it's a Kentucky thing. I hadn't heard about it, but what it is peeled bananas with Miracle Whip and then covered in peanuts. Apparently, people think it's good. The Miracle Whip, if it were like whipped cream or something and then peanuts, I think it would be good. But the Miracle Whip really freaks me out.
Everyone wants a shout out right now.
Oh, everyone's shouting out.
Yeah.
Oh, they're asking to be shouted out.
Yeah. So.
Well, you're shouting out yourself because you're already commenting in the
All
chat.
right. So shout out to Elijah.
Also, there's not 1,000 people watching right now, so it's
Josiah.
not like
You guys are all famous. 19
yeah,
people.
You're super famous.
Which is all the people that you see on Sunday afternoon anyway. So these are all good.
2, 1. Oh, it ended a long time ago. I'm watching the. Never mind. It's delayed. So, Alex, it's time. Also, isn't this the best graphic you've ever seen in your
Dude.
life? Alex spent. How much time did you spend on this
2 minutes.
horrible, amazing graphic?
I like the. So I found out this isn't a llama.
It's an alpaca.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't tell on here because it's
I
about
can.
the ears.
Oh, I was just kidding.
How can you tell?
It's about the ears, Alex.
So my sister is a vet tech or was a vet tech,
Oh, okay.
and she like saw this I sent it to her because they work at a church in Arizona. Her and her husband. And I was like, what do you guys think of this? And they were dying. But
My favorite graphic design part of this whole thing is, first of all, that there's just this hard cut line right here. And it's obviously screenshot from a phone because you can see the little line there. And also the fact that this alpaca has no body. It's just cut. And it's like cutting off the VE on live. It's a work of art. Also, this shot embarrasses me because it's so out of focus. So
what are you doing right there?
looks like I'm about to say something,
Oh.
and you are smiling in a very cheesy way and pointing at me. Okay,
All right, back to
we have things to do.
All right, guys. So, hey, we're going to kick it off. I know that the chat is delayed, so we're trying our best to interact with you guys.
Oh,
as
we're
best
gonna
we can.
interact. That's why we're bantering so much, so we can have time to read the chat.
Yeah, so we're trying. We're
Dave
trying.
is.
Adorable.
Oh, thanks, James. It's Jim. Is it Jim? That's Jim, right?
Yeah, that's Jim.
James.
James.
That's my middle name, James.
Elijah. He is big on. Oh, wait, so back to what we're doing. Okay, so we're going to do a screen game right now. And one of my favorite things, Dave, is this year I have to cook a turkey dinner for my parents. So I decided that I'm going to learn how to cook a turkey dinner from some of the best. How's that sound?
That sounds great.
But I need you guys in the chat to tell me if they nailed it or if they failed it. Okay? So here we go. Nailed it or failed it. Turkey Day edition.
What's your best turkey gobble sound?
Gobble, gobble! Gobble! Gobble, gobble!
I knew that I was going to laugh before you even started. I started laughing really because I didn't want to make a gobbling sound because I don't know how to.
Gobble, gobble!
Is that how you do it? Okay, that's embarrassing. I've embarrassed myself.
All right. Anyway,
Heather is Hunter. That's what I was thinking.
yeah. All right, so let's go to the first one. Let's go first one.
What do you mean they aren't paying attention? All right, watch this. Alex, watch.
What? Oh. Okay, that's going to go badly.
This is why they say don't fry your turkey. All right. Now you guys have
You
to
guys have
guess
to tell us if it is nailed it
if they nailed it or failed it.
it. Is this yes? Squirrel. This will not end well.
You said squirrel.
Oh, it's
James. Who, Dave?
nailed it. Failed.
Some random
Nailed
nerd.
it. Failed. Failed it. Failed it. Failed it. We got a lot
Lots of failed it.
Yeah, we got a
And
lot
I
of
am
failed
also
it.
thinking that life according to Cy spelled failed wrong, but that's okay. Burned the fence down. Good guess. You ready to see the answer?
Yeah, let's see the answer. this
That scares me so badly. How is his arm not hurting right now? Oh my god.
oh goodness.
That video like chopped and went crazy.
Yeah, so this is I don't do what they did. Got it. All right. So I'm still learning. Let's go to the next one. We got a couple more. Let's see if we got another one that can. All right, here we go. I got coat hanger method. Coat hanger method with a stick.
I mean, that one looks safer
Did
than
they
the other
nail
one.
it or did they fail it? What do you think?
Grease fires are a beast. Agreed.
True. Nailed it or failed it?
I mean, based on what I've seen so far, there weren't a lot of flames going here, so I think that maybe they nailed it, but
what
we'll see what
causes
you
the
say
fire?
in the chat. Huh?
What causes the fire?
Like,
If it's too hot?
No, they're just keeping it, they're cooking it over a fire. It's like a propane fire. And so when the grease falls out, it catches on fire. Or maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Dave says yes. Dave says I'm right. Yeah.
So the grease, and
Yeah.
then it explodes, and then there's a time bomb.
I'm really liking having like two people in our studio audience right now. That helps a bit because I can actually like talk to them.
Yeah, it interacts.
Yeah.
A little bit.
And I love having you guys on the chat. The turkey not being thawed causes it. Can you zoom in on the screen? Says Jim Shelton. Yeah, Dave, go for it. Just make sure you focus in on it. Dave
it?
is right, says Clarissa. Thanks, Clarissa. Well, because that's why even like oil fires are bad. That's why you're not supposed to throw water on them because they get worse or something. I don't know. Okay, I know more about turkeys than I do about actual cooking.
Yeah,
So-
you know a lot about. Hey, something weird happened the other day.
Tell me.
Sorry, I
Wait,
just got
we're
really distracted.
No, bring it. Let's hear
Alright,
it.
So, Bree got a like a Snapchat from one of her coworkers,
Yes.
and there were just turkeys outside of her like classroom.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just wild turkeys.
Were they going to like catch them?
I
And
don't think
cook them
so,
for
but
Thanksgiving?
I would have caught them.
All right, let's see the answer. Most people said nailed it. It looks good. Looks good. Let's see what. Unless something really bad happens. Nailed
Woo!
it.
Nailed
That's
it.
good. I like
Nailed
how he's using a stick to lower the turkey as well. Thanks
Nailed
for
it.
zooming in. Shout out, Dave. Banana. That comment is not very relevant, but okay. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome to the chat. All right, let's go to the next one.
Oh, you said fail. Oh, that's Hunter,
Next one.
not Heather.
Let's hit it. What is happening with
That's
this camera?
potato quality right there.
That's not us, guys. That's whatever. Oh, okay.
Wait, that looks like it was the answer.
That was the answer.
Well, that's obvious.
All right. Well, guys.
It's okay. Sometimes the question was, did we nail it or failed it? And we failed it.
We
you know?
failed it.
Yeah.
We failed it.
That's okay. That's okay. Let's do one more. Is that cool with you, Alex?
Yeah, let's
Do we
that.
have?
And then we have another game.
We have another game after that.
Yep.
Cool.
So let's do one more.
The almighty stick. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, this is much better picture quality. Thank you, iPhones. That is bubbling too much.
No! Where are they? They're inside a building.
How stupid. Oh my goodness. Well, don't you need to turn off the propane? Another failed it. Wow, we're just showing the fail
We're just
videos right now,
We just want
basically.
you guys to see what could possibly happen to me on.
Wash your hands, says Hunter Shaw.
Wash your hands.
Agree. Totally failed it.
You're a failure, Dave. That's me.
We only use encouraging words in the
Yeah.
chat, actually.
we
So
don't be mean.
before you speak, you ask two things: is it true? Does it uplift people? And if either of those is a no, then you shouldn't say it. No.
I always ask 3 questions.
Yeah.
Is it relevant?
Yeah.
Does it uplift people?
Uh-huh.
And does it align with the Jedi Code?
Yeah, that's good.
You know?
That's good. Those are mostly true. Bree said, Alex, you are not frying the bird.
All right. Hey, cool game.
Another game.
So this game is going to really require you guys in the audience to interact because underneath these bowls,
They're
Awesome.
labeled 1 through 6.
labeled 1 through 6, are some foods. And whatever number you guys agree on, I or Dave will eat. I just volunteered you,
No, that's fine.
but
I'm up for it.
I'll
I can see what one of them is, and I'm not going to say it. And I'm not going to say which number it is. And I think I can do that one.
You can do that one.
Yeah.
I think I know which one you're talking about. So,
Yeah.
All right, so let's get a number 1 through 6. You guys guess a number, and whoever types in multiple of the same number, I guess we'll
Yeah, the first ones that match up, we'll do that
Yeah.
first. Cool.
Yep, let's go 1 through 6. And dude, there's some gross things. There's sardines.
Jacob Keller said 4.
There's like baby food. Like there's some nasty.
We already
stuff.
have 2 4s.
2 4s. Dang it.
Okay, so now after you've said 4, everyone's just saying 4. Okay, now you have to type in Alex or Dave,
Yeah, type in Alex or Dave, because
and whoever gets the first one has to eat it.
Oh no.
4 is sus. Agreed.
Oh no. You gotta type in.
If Alex or Dave shows up first, that's the
Alex or
person
Dave,
eating it.
whoever, type in Alex or Dave.
My stomach is churning right now because I'm scared.
I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous.
Alex, yes.
No!
Well, guys, this is sardines in soybean
gosh!
oil. Don't worry, they're fully cooked.
Oh no.
Yes.
Hold-
Now you have to eat these nasty sardines.
Just gonna put that right there.
Okay. I'll hold this up so you can talk into it and we can hear you. It's going to stink up this whole stage.
How do I open this? I'm gonna like explode it. Oh, dude.
Just eat one. Just eat one.
Dude, it's. Oh gosh.
They're a lot bigger than I expected. It stinks.
Oh.
You didn't even eat it, Alex. It's
So gross.
all right. It smells really bad. All right, I'll do the next one since Alex just had the worst thing ever. So go ahead and type in the numbers, whatever numbers. Okay, people are saying everyone spam 6. Please don't do that. Okay, everyone's saying 6. Dang it. Oh.
Are you joking me? Are you kidding? A cosmic brownie?
Okay, fine. I guess I'll eat a cosmic brownie.
There was only like one good thing in that whole pack.
Maybe I'm luckier than you are.
I got sardines, and Dave gets cosmic brownies.
Yeah, pretty good. I don't know what kind of reaction you want, but yeah,
Tasty?
it's always been good.
All right, let's go.
I've never once thought these were bad.
Too much? Okay.
You can hear me chewing. Do you want to hear me chewing? There you go.
Oh, gosh. All right.
We should play a game where we turn the camera off and we have to eat something and they guess what we're eating.
All right, here. Next one. I'll eat the next one.
That's a bad idea.
6?
I just ate 6.
Yeah.
You just looked under a bowl and found another bowl. You have to eat this bowl, Alex.
All right.
I'm seeing 3.
3?
What? There were
It's
2 cosmic brownies?
brownie!
Okay, I'm not eating the rest of this.
All
I
right.
need water.
All right.
Oh, I
hey,
got water
hey,
over here.
I'll save this cosmic brownie for later. Hey, guess another number. Guess 1,
I'll do the next one.
1, 5, or 2.
If you do 2, I'll be really mad.
1, 5, or 2.
I'll be really mad if you do 2. I just said mad like I was from New York. Mad. Mad.
3, 2.
We already ate 3.
1. 1.
No, 2. Let me do 2.
You want to do 2?
Yeah.
All right. Dave chose 2. They're all saying 1.
I don't care. I'm
All
doing
right.
2. I'm completely
Dave-
ignoring you guys.
Dave is eating.
It's not even name brand spam. It's luncheon meat. Oh, gosh.
Can you eat that? You just gotta dip your finger in. What?
I'll show you how I eat it.
Oh gosh, what is happening? Oh. Oh gosh.
Smells so.
Oh. Ugh. Hey, no, you gotta hold on. Hold, no, I gotta. We need to take this up to the camera. Look at that.
Oh gosh. Let me squirt out of it. Listen closely, everyone. It's wet. All right. Gosh, there's something dripping down the side of it. This is the grossest thing I've ever seen in my life. So no joke, I like fried Spam. I think it's pretty good. But this just chunk of meat is the grossest thing I've ever seen. You guys ready for this? I don't think you are. I'm nervous.
You need a.
Listen closely. No, I'm not going to do that. That's pretty good.
Is it decent?
It's extremely salty. I'm getting really tired of it.
All right. That was good, Dave. That was good. I'm going to throw this away. You want to keep this for home?
No, I'm good. Oh, gosh. Yeah, it's just so salty, and I'm still smelling those sardines.
Yep.
That's the worst part about all of this is I can still smell them.
Actually, that is true.
You need the sound? I'm sorry. I pulled the sound away because it was going to be too gross. Oh! What is that? That's like digestive tract or something. That was very chewy. Like it was like a bouncy ball chewy. All right, well. Now I'm actually disgusted right now. That. It was just kind of Spam. But.
What was that? What is happening?
Now I'm all mad. That's so gross.
Oh.
Well, I'm sorry you guys had to endure this.
Okay. All right. So then the next thing we were going to ask, we were just going to ask a few, hot topics. Hot,
I can't tell if you're being serious.
pressing issues.
Alex, put the mic up to your mouth.
Sorry.
okay.
Can you hear me? Have they
Yes.
been able to hear me the whole time?
Oh,
Okay,
never
cool.
mind. We got some good compression going
We got
on.
some good quality. So my question is, what is the greatest Christmas movie of all time?
It's a good question.
I think there's two that really are top contenders. But
Let me guess your top contenders.
okay,
Well, I don't know. Are we going strictly animated or live action or
Both.
Both. I mean, I don't know. I mean, everyone loves Elf.
Elf is great, and
Yeah.
it is one of my top contenders.
Yeah, Elf has to be up there.
I got a cup yesterday from Hobby Lobby that
people
said-
are just saying Elf.
that says, "Oh, Polar Express, A Christmas Story." That's good. Christmas Story's good.
Hunter Shaw said, "How do you know how chewy a bouncy ball is?" I don't know. Have you never chewed on a bouncy ball before? Isn't that
Carson,
a normal?
I am
normal thing
not
to eat?
sure what you're talking about care package.
Just text Alex.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
you
figure
can
it
talk
out.
later.
Yeah.
Someone said Polar Express. Hunter
Yeah.
said Polar Express.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Yeah.
Oh man, my
Well-
top two.
Well, I thought Home Alone would be. Is that a Christmas movie?
Yes.
So I think Home Alone should be there. I also really. Which one is the one that has the Heat Miser and the Snow Miser? Is that Rudolph or is that A Year Without a Santa Claus? Because I really like that one.
I have no idea.
You don't know? Does anyone know that movie, or is it just something I grew up with?
Yeah, I used to grow up watching Rudolph.
And Christmas Vacation's good. The Heat Miser, whatever I touch, turns to something in my clutch. Ba-ba, ba-ba. I'm too
Michael
much.
Fuquay texts us and says Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, that's true. Carson Kern also says Elf or Christmas Vacation. A Year Without Santa Claus. That's a good one. I like that one.
I say
We got to move this trash can. Alex, I don't think you can preach when this trash can's close to us. Oh, I was going to do it, but now that you're up, that's cool. I'm too much. I hate Christmas movies, in all honesty.
you said they hate Christmas movies.
Bree, you are the Grinch.
The Grinch.
Layla's name in here is in all caps, and it just feels like she's yelling her name at everyone.
So top two are
Elf.
Elf and the Grinch.
The Grinch.
Animated
Which
Grinch.
Grinch? Okay. Who voiced the Grinch in the animated Grinch?
I don't remember.
I just remember the Jim Carrey Grinch. I like
Jim
that one.
Carrey Grinch is good.
Jim Carrey Grinch is a great character, but not necessarily an amazing movie. Just that he does a good job with the Grinch, you know?
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so that was my hot. So I just really needed to know what they thought the best Christmas movie was.
Agreed.
So,
I don't have anything to say to that.
so here's the next question, Dave. And I'm a meteorologist by trade.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm not. But when is our first full snowfall gonna happen?
Soon. It's
You
going to be
think
soon. Yeah. It's
you say
getting
one
cold.
day? You say tomorrow?
All right, let's take guesses in the chat, and I'll screenshot the chat. Whoever gets the closest wins.
$20 Cope House gift card.
Oh, I was gonna say can of spam. What?
Can of spam.
Just kidding.
$20 is way cooler.
Okay, first person or person who gets closest. Is it an hour and a half of this? It might be, depending on how much fun we're having.
Yeah.
No, Alex is gonna preach. Don't worry. Michael Fuqua just texted us and said the worst movie is The Christmas Story, the one with the gun.
Shoot your out.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Jen
I
McElwain guessed February. I assume that she's going kind of like the opposite of Price is Right rules.
Micaiah says Thanksgiving.
Adam
says
said-
it's mixing outside right now.
What does mixing mean?
I guess it's like flurries.
Oh, yeah, okay. It just didn't make sense in a sentence to my dumb brain. You
I'm
talking,
talking
significant to where it accumulates. At
Yes.
least, let's say an inch or more.
Yes.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's.
An inch or more.
I feel like that's fair.
Carson, you said December 10th or 7th. I need one answer.
She goes, anytime between now
Yeah.
and.
Fuqua is right. And Clarissa says Fuqua is wrong. So a difference of opinion in the chat right now.
We got a lot of different opinions going on right now. A lot of different opinions,
That's okay.
but it's all good,
I'm sorry you guys have to hear me just eat and drink this whole time.
right?
I keep
we
forgetting
will
that.
be moving on to a sermon here soon. We will. But
The mix is called Snain. That's good. Like snow and rain. Get it? Alex didn't think that was funny. He didn't laugh at all. Austin's over here giggling, and Alex is like just not paying attention to what I'm saying. Between now and 2022, yeah, you're right. From Tanya,
that's
welcome
a
to my
good-
life, Dave.
good guess.
Sentences always confuse me. Sorry, that was,
Dave, what was your favorite Christmas present you have ever received?
My second drum kit was a Christmas present. I got it.
How old were you?
I don't know. It's probably seventh grade.
7th grade.
Yeah, I remember in 6th grade. No, it was before 6th grade. It was probably 4th, 5th grade. We got an Xbox. So.
Xbox, like the OG.
Oh yeah,
OG
yeah,
Xbox.
and Halo came with Halo.
Oh, Halo.
Well,
That was a great game. Halo.
Layla, what did we talk about when you say Austin leave? That's not following the Jedi code.
Yeah.
I don't actually. What's the Jedi code?
Honestly, I don't know
Okay,
either.
there isn't a Jedi code.
There is.
It's just
but
made up.
I don't know it. So
So Layla, that's not very nice. My favorite comments are the ones that just say, like, LOL or haha. It makes me feel really confident about my joke telling ability, where I'm like, oh, at least someone's laughing,
2 Xboxes. 2 Xboxes.
2.
So
What
my
do you?
favorite-
Why do you need 2?
I don't know. My favorite gift was probably my GameCube
Yeah.
back in the day.
Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Yes.
The best Super Smash Bros.
Yes. It was good. Dave, you got any questions?
Yeah. Kind of put me on the spot here. All right,
did?
we're gonna play another game,
Oh.
and then we'll go into the sermon. Okay, I'm making the game up on the spot.
Oh gosh.
So what you guys need to do in the chat, let's start with easy. Okay, now everyone's just saying haha in the chat. Dang it. I underestimate everyone's ability to troll. I kind of forget that people are trolls. But but I'm very happy about it. Don't worry, I'm not mad. That's reverse psychology. If I say I'm happy about it, they won't do it anymore. So,
What?
so here's my game. I'm making it up right now. You need to type a word in the chat, and I'm going to say the word to Alex, and he has to repeat it back to me backwards.
What?
Okay? Yeah. So, like, YouTube would be Ebu
T-U.
Q. Yeah.
T-U.
So we're going to give a word, or like live. Let's start with easy words. So it would be
Evil.
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 He said ill. Yeah, live backwards is evil.
Evil.
I can't believe we have evil backwards right here on the screen. It's a little bit alarming. What about Sunday? What would that be?
Poop. Backwards
It-
is poop.
Who said that? Okay, look at me. Don't look at the chat, because then you're going to start practicing.
Okay.
All right. Pizza.
As
Azip, yes. Good job. Boogers.
Sir
Oh.
Sir
Okay, next word. Sent in by Michael Fuquay. Supercalifragilistic. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that one. Okay, I guess we're doing this. Fart.
Tarf. No.
Traf? That's good.
Tarf.
Okay, I like this one. It's 2 words, but they're both easy words. Baked beans. I don't know why that's making me laugh.
Sneeb. Digga.
Okay. Santa.
Incest.
Atnus. Okay, tacos.
Tacos.
Visualize the word and then go backwards. Yeah.
SoCat.
SoCat. Yes. SoCat. Speaking of cats, next time, well, Jess and I are going to get a new cat eventually, maybe in the next couple of years, and it's going to be a red cat, well, orange cat, and I really wanted to name it Pepperoni because of my undying love for pepperoni, obviously.
Undying love.
Wait, are you trying to make fun of me loving pepperoni? Anyway,
Yes, a little bit.
but I thought of a new name today that I think is also very cute.
What is it?
Cornbread. Is that not a cute cat name? Just think about little Cornbread walking across the stage here. Austin gives it a thumbs down. I think What
Just
about
imagine.
what about
your
buttermilk?
cat is misbehaving,
Buttermilk.
And you just go, "Hey, cornbread!"
Yeah, that's why it's funny, because it'll always make you laugh even when you're mad at the stupid cat. All right. Okay, back to our game. Look at me. Stop looking at the chat.
Okay.
Dweeb.
Be.
Okay, I have a new game, okay? I am going to say a word backwards, and you have to guess what the word is forwards, okay? Desserts. What? Yeah, desserts. What is that?
It backwards?
Stressed.
I was gonna guess stress.
Yeah. Okay, new one.
What do I win?
I'm having trouble. Okay. Etengi. Come on, Alex, you have to get this one right. Etengi. Come on, you have to get this one, Alex. This is the last one, by the way. I'm okay with awkward silence here.
I have no idea.
Etengi. Ignite!
Oh my!
It's
gosh.
Ignite!
How did I not get that?
Name your cat. Nope. I refuse to listen to that. Now they're typing in words backwards, and that's just messing me up. Oh, that was Dave. Dave's on the chat, too. Literally, the people who are sitting right here are also spamming the chat. Thanks a lot, guys. Well, why did someone just type in an HP laser printer cartridge or something? I don't pronounce that one backwards. All right. That's all for the game that I just made up.
That's good.
So you want to preach now?
I do.
All right.
But first, Dave, for all of your work this year, I'm giving you
This year.
an apple sweet potato baby food puree.
I very much appreciate that. I will not eat this on the chat right now or on the stream right now
shouldn't
just
eat it at
because.
all.
Well, is it apple or is it sweet potato? It's both mixed
This
together.
one's apple, banana, strawberry with yogurt.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. Yeah, Michael has a cat named Skeeter. Isn't that cute? So everyone's yelling Ignite now.
Ignite!
So
All right.
let's do this. You're ready to preach?
I'm ready to go.
Can I pray first?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let me pray for us. God, I pray today that we would be able to connect with you through what the word Alex brings us today. I pray that we would be able to remain focused during this time. We'd be able to take something away from this, God, and we'd be able to worship you through the things that we do, whether it's reading your word or our intimate prayer time with you, God, or when it comes to sharing your love with other people around us, God. I pray that we would be able to continue growing closer to you. Would God speak to us? We're ready to listen. We pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen. See you later.
All right. Well, hey, guys, we're in It's Personal Week 4. It's Personal Week 4. And I asked myself this question, and I wanted to ask you guys this question, is have you ever had someone who just believed in you? That just looked at you and just believed more for you? Some of you guys might right now be thinking, nah, I've never really had someone like that, but I guarantee you have. Maybe it was a parent, a teacher, a coach. We've all had people in our lives who looked at us and saw us for who we really could be. You see, this was my story. I was born premature. And as a result, the doctors had told my parents that the idea of me graduating high school or me participating in some sort of sport was kind of far-reached. It was something they couldn't really see for me. You see, my hand muscles weren't fully developed when I was born, and there was a lot of other things that came along with that. I had to go to physical therapy, all sorts of other things. But I'm here today because of a few people who believed in me, and they saw who I could really be. My parents, coaches, teachers, all of these people who looked at me and said, Alex, I believe in you. But one of those stories that really stands out to me is a story about my coach, Brian. So I had a coach, Brian, in middle school, and playing hockey growing up, it was very unique, and I'm thankful that I was even able to play the game. But one of the things is that my coaches, most of the time, would focus on the things that came easy to me rather than the things that I really struggled with. You see, I was pretty good at passing the puck, and I was pretty good at shooting the puck, but there was one thing that I really struggled with, and that thing was ice skating. How many of you guys know that you have to be a good ice skater to play hockey? And you need to be really good at it. And a lot of my coaches saw that as an issue, but they just overlooked it and just kind of said, I'm not going to pour in my time. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Well, my coach, Brian, he looked at me and he said, Alex, I see the hockey player you can be. I see who you really could be. And I've decided that I'm going to pour into you. So every practice, for a whole year, he would pull me aside while everyone else was doing scrimmages, other drills, shooting drills, all those other things. And he pulled me aside and he would just have me skate. He would just have me skate, skate, skate. He'd have me work on my stride. He'd have me do all sorts of different things so I could get better. And man, did that make me feel good. Man, do I hate skating drills? Of course. It's like running. But one of the things that was great about that was that my coach said, Alex, you're a pretty good hockey player. But Alex, you could be a great hockey player if we work on this. He saw the hockey player I could be instead of the hockey player I was in the moment. And so how does this translate? I saw this translate into how Jesus sees me. I have all of these glaring things in my life that I'm not good at. A lot of these things when it comes to following Jesus that I'm just desperately struggling with. And Jesus doesn't see those glaring issues. He sees the person I can be, the person that he's made me to be, and the person that he's made you to be. So here's my first point. It's okay to not be okay. That's something we say here at Crossroads all the time and something we believe at in Ignite. We believe that you have to be real, that you have to be vulnerable, and that you have to get real with yourself and others around you and real with God. That you aren't perfect, that you don't have it all together, and it's okay to not have it all together. It's okay that you have habits that you struggle with or things that come into your life, that there's sinful habits that are in your life. That's okay, but we want to help you get out of those habits. It's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to stay that way. We want you to get out of that. And we believe that Jesus wants to help you out of that. Ultimately, we follow a God that loves you. We follow a God that loves you so much. And we talked about this last week, that he loves the real you, not the fake you, not the you that you look like with makeup on. He loves the real you. He loves the real you, and he wants what's best for you. So my second point is this, that it's not about behavior change, it's about heart change, okay? It's not about behavior change, it's about heart change. And let me explain that a little bit, because you hear that and you're like, wait a minute, so I can just go do whatever I want? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that God cares more about your heart than what you do. And let me explain that a little bit. So in Proverbs 4:23, it says this, guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. Guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. When I first read this, I was really confused because I thought to myself, my heart pumps blood to my body. What are you talking about? How does this make sense? So I did a little bit of a word study. In case you didn't know, the Bible is written in two different languages. The Old Testament is written in the language of Hebrew, and the New Testament is written in the language of Greek. So in the Hebrew, that word heart actually translates to this, lave. It translates to this word lave, and lave actually meant a lot more than just the heart that was pumping blood into your body. It meant your mind, your soul, basically your entire life. It really meant how you functioned and how you interacted with the world around you. The heart is so much bigger than just a thing that pumps blood into your body. When we're talking about it from this point of view, we're actually talking about something that you use to just determine your whole worldview. So God cares a lot more about that place than he does about what you do with your behavior, because ultimately, if we look at it, if everything flows from that place, our behavior is going to follow. But we have to get our heart right. We have to get this right in order to love people the way God's called us to love, to understand who he is, and all of those things that come along with it. See, God loves you for who you really are. He sees your heart when no one else does. He sees you when you're by yourself in your room alone. He sees you when you're at school and you're bullying that kid. He sees you every minute of every day. He knows the real you. He knows your heart. He knows what you need. So in Luke 19, 1 through 10, we've been talking about the story of Zacchaeus. We've been talking about this tax collector named Zacchaeus, and yes, we've talked multiple times about how he's this bad dude, right? He's anything but holy in every aspect of the word. Man, Zacchaeus just struggled. He had a lot of struggles in his life, a lot of habits, a lot of hang-ups that he struggled with. He was a hurt person, and ultimately, he was just not holy. Yet Jesus saw him and saw what he could be. Jesus saw Zacchaeus and saw what he could be. And so in Luke 19, 7 through 8, there was this moment. So Jesus comes up and he calls up to Zacchaeus, who's in a tree, and he says, hey, I'm going to go eat with you today in your house. Zacchaeus welcomes to his house, and this is what the Christians say. The people who are following Jesus say. It says this, but the people were displeased. He has gone to be the guest of a notorious sinner, they grumbled. Meanwhile, Zacchaeus stood before the Lord and said, I will give half my wealth to the poor, Lord, and if I've cheated people on their taxes, I will give them back 4 times as much. Jesus responded, salvation has come to this home today, for this man has shown himself to be a true son of Abraham. For the Son of Man came to seek and save those who are lost. There's this moment that happens between verses 7 and 8, where Zacchaeus' life completely changes. And I know for me, I had a moment like that when I was in high school. I had a moment where I was going one direction. I was sinning, I was broken, I was hurting, I was living in sin every day. And Jesus encountered me in that, and I started to turn my life around. I repented from my sin. What repent actually means is I did a 180 in my thinking. I realized that the way I was living was not the way that God wanted me to live. And similarly, that happened with Zacchaeus. But one of the things I want to focus on is How crazy that must have been for the people at that time. To see Zacchaeus steal from them and then go and give back 4 times what he took. How crazy is that? What would those people have been thinking? What would they have been interacting with? How does that change them? You see, Jesus saw Zacchaeus' potential. He saw what Zacchaeus was going to do. He saw that Zacchaeus was going to go and share the gospel in a way that was revolutionary. And similarly, when God sees you as a middle schooler in Indiana, he sees the best you. This is my third point. God sees the best you. Not the all put together you. Not the you that you put up front on. Not the you that you show up and you're happy-go-lucky. Or maybe he sees the real you and knows that you're 2 different people at school and at church. He sees the real you. He sees the you that you could be. He doesn't see the sinfulness in your life. He doesn't see the brokenness in your life. While he accepts it and wants to help you through it, he sees what you can be. He knows the person you're going to be. He knows who Micaiah is going to be. He knows who Kai is going to be. He knows who you're going to be and the impact you can have on the kingdom of God. He sees the best you. He sees the redeemed you. You see, I think middle schoolers so often think that they can't make a difference in this world. So often they think that, oh man, I'm just in middle school. I don't have it all together. I don't know what I'm doing. I got too much going on. I'm busy. Whatever. Excuse after excuse after excuse. But I believe that Jesus sees you where you are and says, no, I believe you can make a difference in the world today. And so one of the stories I wanted to share with you is that in about 3 weeks, there's this guy that's going to come out to visit us. His name's Emery. And a lot of you guys got to meet Emery last year. But Emery was an amazing student that I got to know. And Emery's story is not easy. You see, Emery had a heart defect when he was born, and he had a hole in his heart, and he had to have 5 open heart surgeries before the age of 8. And Emery spent tons of time in the hospital during Christmas time, and it was really crazy for him. But he had people that came and delivered bears and other things and got him through it. Well, Emery, when he was 13 years old, he was listening to a sermon that his pastor was preaching, and for some reason, he was just revolutionarily impacted. He was told, he felt like God was telling him to start something, to do something, to bring hope to people who were hurting. And so Emery went and told his mom at 13 years old, he said, hey mom, I want to get some teddy bears for the hospital. And this 13-year-old kid just said, hey, I want to get some teddy bears for the hospital, and they did. The first year that Team Emery, is what he called it, launched at 13 years old, they got a couple thousand bears, teddy bears, and gave them to all the hospitals in the Phoenix area. Well, what ends up happening is at 13 years old, Emery launches his first nonprofit organization, becomes the CEO of an organization that its goal is to bring bears to kids in need. And we're partnering with him this year as we bring bears to those at Riley and Peyton Manning Children's Hospital. We believe that middle schoolers here in Kokomo, Indiana can do more, that they can achieve more, that they can really be impacted in this world. And so ultimately my challenge to you is this, is that God is calling you to do something more. And you've been afraid and you've been nervous, but ultimately I want you to step out of that. I want you to take yourself out of that place and say, okay, God, I'm going to be obedient. I know that you're looking at my heart, and I know my heart's being changed because I want what's best for people. I want what's best for people. So ultimately, guys, what I want for us to do is I want us to pray that our hearts would be changed, that middle schoolers would revolutionize the world around us, and that ultimately we would take steps for Jesus. God, I just thank you for the opportunity to get together, God, and I know we wish we could be in person. We wish that we could just see each other face to face, but we understand that we need to love our neighbor, and that's why we're here. But God, we ask that we wouldn't just stay still, but that we would do something to impact the world around us, that we would care for the people around us and show your love, mercy, and grace. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, guys.
Good word, Alex.
Yeah, that was fun.
Good word.
I'm glad that I got to do that.
Yeah.
Well, cool, guys. Just a heads up, next week we will not be live.
True.
Yep, next week is Thanksgiving weekend.
Sorry,
so,
Dave says he can hear me breathing. So, sorry. It doesn't matter as much when I'm singing for some reason, but apparently it matters here.
It does.
My fault.
So, hey, enjoy your weekend with your family. Eat plenty of Thanksgiving food. Green bean casserole.
Did we ever decide what the best side was?
We didn't, but I know what the best side is.
Green bean casserole?
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
I like the French onion straws.
Yeah.
Those are pretty good.
Fried onions. Yep.
But, yeah, I like it. What do you like, mashed potatoes? Oh, sorry.
What's that supposed to mean?
Seems offensive, doesn't it?
No, I just wanted to pretend like I was upset by that.
It's probably yams.
I like stuffing.
You're a stuffing guy.
I do like the cranberry sauce that's shaped like the can.
Oh, yes.
That's good. It's like a dessert. It's a tasty treat.
I used to poke that as a kid.
Yeah, it's kind of gross looking and feeling. It's
cool.
kind of like Spam, where it like stays the same shape, but it tastes very different.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Best Thanksgiving dessert.
Alex, I have to admit I don't really like desserts that much, so I'm not like a dessert fanatic.
Guys,
I'm
if you could have seen
savory.
Austin's face, he was very upset.
I'm a savory guy.
What does
Jim
it do?
said, "Don't stop breathing, Dave."
What's
That's
happening in
good.
the chat right now?
Canned cranberry sauce. Thanks, Clarissa. I don't know if you were saying that in response to me, but you probably said it before me. Record
need
1 hour
Wow.
of Dave breathing and then post it on the Ignite Crossroads channel. That's
Pumpkin
funny.
pie. That's my dude. I
Cake.
love me some pumpkin pie, man.
You can have canned cranberry sauce year round. What about, do you like stuffing?
No.
You don't like stuffing?
No.
I mean, it's okay to be wrong.
Dave?
It's not like my favorite, but I just smelled the sardines again.
Dude, it's been up here the whole time.
Where's the
hasn't
trash
gone
can?
away.
Oh, it's over there.
Dude, the whole time, it's been here.
Yeah, well.
But
Do we have anything else for them today?
no, I wanted to talk
Okay.
about it. I was just saying, hey, enjoy your Thanksgiving. Enjoy
Yeah.
time with your family. I know it's going to look different this year for a lot of us. And so I just want you guys to know we're praying for you. We want you to enjoy the time. And you can reach out to us on our Ignite Instagram. We'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. If you have our phone numbers, I'm receiving texts, so you can text me and I'll keep in touch. But yeah, guys, we'll be keeping you guys updated as we continue to, as a group, persevere through this pandemic. It's hard on all of us, but we'll keep you updated on what's next, what are we doing, what's the next step for Ignite. We don't know when we're going to meet live again. We don't know yet, but when we do, we'll let you know. But yeah, just want you guys to know, like, we're here for you, and we want what's best for you.
Yep.
So we're going to do whatever that is. So if you
Another
guys,
thing,
yes,
when it comes to the stream, we'll probably be doing something similar to what we did tonight, but maybe throw in a few more creative elements because we want to and it's fun. But another thing is, one reason why we're doing it on YouTube is so you can invite people. They don't necessarily have to be subscribing to the channel or whatever. Like, I don't know how most of you guys found this, but like, we'll send a link out and we'll push it earlier the next time we do a stream, just so we can get as many people on there. And it's pretty easy, whether you're texting or on social media or whatever, you can just share that link with people and they'll click on it and hopefully tune in. So, yeah, that's it.
I was just they're still talking about pies.
Oh, good.
So
Yeah,
all right,
keep it
guys.
going.
Hey, we're signing off. We love you. Noggin, do the dude perfect.
I don't even know what that is.
Pound it.
I don't
Noggin.
watch Dude Perfect because
We'll do a
I'm
dude
lame, I
perfect
guess.
video here soon. All right, bye. All right, guys. Talk to you soon.